What's up guys, the Snowman here, and in today's video we're going to go over all of the basics regarding the international soccer competition that is the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Maybe you've seen the Gold Cup on TV and wondered exactly what it was. Well, it's one of many notable international events. Please check out my International Soccer Competitions Explained video for more kind of broader context and information. But the Gold Cup, a relatively entertaining tournament. Today I want to go over how often it takes place, take a look at the format, the schedule, which teams participate in it, basically all of the meat and potatoes about the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Now, let's start with the basic definition. What is the Gold Cup? It's the primary association football or soccer competition for men's national teams governed by CONCACAF. Also, it determines the continental champion of North America, Central America, and the Caribbean. So basically, it's the North American equivalent of what the Euros are in Europe or what Copa America is for South America. You've got national teams battling for continental supremacy. The Gold Cup was founded in 1963 as the CONCACAF Championship, but since then in 1990 it was rebranded to the current format we know today as the CONCACAF Gold Cup. And what does that word CONCACAF mean? Why do we keep throwing that around? So CONCACAF is one of FIFA's 6 continental governing bodies for soccer. It has 41 member associations that represent countries and territories mainly in North America, but also includes Central America, the Caribbean, and a few nations in South America too for geopolitical reasons. Some of the notable nations in CONCACAF, you've got Mexico, the US, Costa Rica, Panama, Canada, Jamaica. The list goes on, but that's what CONCACAF means. That's why primarily you will see North American teams competing in the Gold Cup. CONCACAF is kind of thought of as the third most successful or third best FIFA confederation after UEFA in Europe and CONMEBOL in South America. And one more note about the teams that participate in the Gold Cup, you will occasionally see a non-North American or non-CONCACAF team competing in the event. For example, from 2021, these were the teams involved. You can see the Middle Eastern nation Qatar. That's because with the Gold Cup, just like Copa America, sometimes they do invite countries from other confederations as guests to compete. Many times they'll invite teams getting ready to host major tournaments like the World Cup to give them some reps. You see that with Qatar as they host the World Cup in 2022, or with South Korea or South Africa, for example, in the 2000s. Even Brazil has been invited to the Gold Cup on 3 separate occasions. So even though it's mainly a North American tournament, you will see other nations at the Gold Cup from time to time. Next, we have to go over how often the Gold Cup takes place. So unlike the World Cup, Euros, or Copa America, the Gold Cup is on a 2-year cycle, not 4, and the Gold Cup occurs in odd-numbered years, not even. So this way it's staggered to most often avoid being played in the same year as the World Cup or the Euros. These confederations obviously never want to have their continental competitions in the same summer that a World Cup takes place because that opens up a whole nother case of logistical problems. It would also decrease the spotlight on their own football. So again, the Gold Cup every 2 years, 2021, 23, 25, 27, etc. That differs from the 4-year World Cup cycle of 2022, 26, and 30, and the Euro Copa America cycle of 2020, 24, 28, etc. And schedule-wise, the Gold Cup is typically played in June and July. It takes about a month to complete. It's a tournament that has been dominated by Mexico and the United States with 17 titles and counting between those 2 neighboring nations. And finally, format-wise, the Gold Cup pretty similar to the World Cup or any other major international event, just on a slightly smaller scale. The first Gold Cup in 91 only had 8 teams compete. From 2000 to 2017, it was a 12-team competition, and now currently it is a 16-team event. So how it works is we split the 16 nations into 4 groups of 4. This is a look back at the groups from the 2021 Gold Cup. Every country plays the other 3 teams in their group for a total of 3 games, and per usual, it's 3 points awarded for a win, 1 point for a draw, none for a loss. So no extra time or penalties for the group stage. Games can end in a draw. The top 2 teams from each group will advance into the knockout stage. That equates to 8 teams total into that knockout round. And from there, it's pretty much just a simple 8-team single elimination bracket. We play quarterfinals, semis, and then a final match to determine the Gold Cup champion and the best that CONCACAF has to offer. All right, thank you so much for watching my CONCACAF Gold Cup explained video. Please leave a comment, any questions. I'd love to help out, but thank you so much. Subscribe to the Snowman Sports Media for more soccer and football content. Follow me on Instagram at Snowman Sports Media, and I'll be back real soon. Thanks a lot. Cheers.